Now, let's discuss the next topic of Module 1, factors influencing selection of investment. The first one is return. Investors buy or sell financial instruments in order to earn return on them. The return on investment is a reward to the investors. The return includes both current income and capital gains or losses, which arises by the increase or decrease of the security price. The second one is risk. Risk is the chance of loss due to variability of returns on an investment. In case of every investment, there is a chance of loss. It may be loss of interest, dividend, or even principal amount of investment. However, risk and return are inseparable. Return is a precise statistical term and it is measurable, but the risk is not precise statistical term. However, the risk can be quantified. That means it can be measured. The investment process should be considered in terms of both risk and return. The risk and return, they are very important aspect. Now, third one is time. Time is an important factor in an investment. It offers several different courses of action. Time period, that is short term or long term, mainly depends on the type of investors. We can discuss type of investor in next topic. So as time moves on, financial analysts believe that condition may change and investor may reevaluate the expected return and risk for each investment. Now, the fourth one is liquidity. An investment in shares can be readily converted into cash. Investment should be liquid as well as marketable. The portfolio should contain a plan or proportion of big high grade and readily sellable investment. Bank, FG, gold, silver can also be readily converted into cash. Real estate is comparatively illiquid. That can't be easily converted into cash. Okay. Now the fifth one is safety. Safety means protection for investment against loss under reasonable variation. In order to provide safety, a careful regular review of economic and industries trends is necessary. In other words, error in portfolio are sometimes unavoidable and it therefore requires appropriate diversification. Every investor wants that his basic amount of investment should remain safe. Now, the next one is, sixth one is tax incentives. Investors try to minimize their tax liabilities from the investment. The portfolio manager has to keep a list of such investment avenues along with the risk-return profile, tax implication, yields and other details. An investment program without considering tax implication may be tax inefficient to investor. PPF, EPPF, mutual fund and real estate are tax efficient investment. So that is overall complete. Now let's discuss of module 1 next topic, that is type of investor. It can be risk preference of investor. Risk investor can be classified into different groups depending on their attributes towards the risk. Broadly, the risk can classify themselves as the first one, risk averse investor, that means who dislike the risk. Second, risk neutral, and third one is risk taker and risk seeker. Risk averse, the normal behavior pattern of such group shows preference for investment of low market rate risk and interest rate risk. He would prefer, he want to play safe, he prefer government securities, life insurance policy, post office schemes on which he is sure of getting continuous return. she would not be ready to pay any extra amount for any uncertain or unexpected action. Risk averse investor, that means who dislike the risk, wants potential high return for marginal increment risk. Now second version is risk neutral. In this, such investor is willingly to pay for making an investment provided they get a return of equal values. Equal values. Their investment trends show that they try to take higher risky stocks in their total investments, even though the return remains same. The third one is risk taker, or you can say risk seeker, who can take the risk, right? Now this group of investor doesn't mind paying more than the expected value of assets for an uncertain future. They believe in high return for a greater risk. Such investors emerge as potential gamblers. Risk-seeking investors are willingly to invest for potential less return even though it has higher increment risk. So, risk taker who take easily risk. Okay. Thank you. Now, let's discuss next topic of module 1. Factors influencing selection of investment alternatives. There are several constraints that an individual has to take into account before making an investment. These include, the first one is liquidity. Liquidity, this is one of the parameters used to measure the efficiency of as an investment alternatives or instruments. Liquidity is the ability to convert an investment into money. So basically liquidity is easily converted into cash. Higher the liquidity for an investment, higher would be its demand, and vice versa. At the same time, marketability is the measure of demand for investment instrument. The higher the demand, the easier it is to find a buyer. Liquidity of an investment provides security to the investor that the money would be available when needed. For example, Mrs. Rupiah may sell his share invested in a company anytime because they have yielded higher returns to pay off a house loan. Now second one is age. Age also considered influencing of selection of investment alternative. The ability of an individual to take risk is linked with his/her age. Typically, the higher the age of an individual, the lower the risk appetite or tolerance. Now, third one is taxes. The government declares tax benefits for citizens through rebates, exemptions, etc. And these we consider while making an investment. For example, under Section 18CC, an investor gets tax benefit for his investment in ELSS. That means equity linked saving schemes. Investors need to take a call between the tax benefits and returns these schemes offer. Other options may not have a tax benefit but may be more lucrative in terms of returns. Now fourth one is need for regular income. Investor may have a need to obtain periodical or regular returns, and this will influence the decision to invest in such instrument. Now fifth one is time horizon. As explained before, the time horizon will vary from short term, as short term here is 1 day, to long term, which could be a few months to several years. Now the sixth one is risk tolerance. Investment decisions are always a trade-off between the risk appetites of the investor versus the returns expected. This relation has already been explained in last point. Now the seventh one is lack of time. Some investment instruments like equity or you can say shares, mutual funds, real estate and insurance products need a fair amount of analysis to ensure that the return profile is understood. Sometimes investors, typically professionals like doctors or lawyers or any other professional who are interested in this investment may not be able to spare the required time for performing the analysis. They may then seek the help of intermediary or an advisor. So we adopt these professionals adopt financial advisors and they help. The advisor investment objective may or may not match with those of the investor. This in itself constitutes a risk. Therefore, there is no excuse to blindly rely on someone's advice without possessing reasonable knowledge of the investment. So knowledge of investment is very important during the investment. Now, eighth one is price discovery. Several assets such as shares are very active market instruments and may be volatile. This creates uncertainties in the minds of the buyer as to the direction the price will move towards if they buy. Will it come down leading to a loss or go up resulting in profit? Okay.